What's going on, everybody? Today is Friday, August 21st. How you doing? Good to see ya. Today I'm going to be talking about the Republican skinny stimulus bill that was just introduced. I know it's been a few days since I've done a video on this, so I thought it'd be a good time to do an update. Basically, the Republican skinny bill will introduce $300 per week unemployment benefit extension, second draw of PPP funds, $105 billion to schools to help fund them to get them started and up and running, and also liability protection for businesses, schools, universities, and all that such, so they don't go out of business from people suing them if they contract the virus. So what's notably missing from this bill is a $1,200 stimulus check, which is quite disappointing, because we thought that the Democrats and Republicans both sides agreed that the $1,200 stimulus check would be necessary. So not sure why that was not included in this bill, but that doesn't mean that it's not going to happen. I still think it's going to happen. I think they're just trying to get some movement going on these other issues as soon as possible, and then they will probably come back to the stimulus checks. We know they both agree that Americans need the money, so I think that they're going to come back to it. Let me know in the comments below what you think is going to happen. Do you think they're going to come back to it? Do you think it's not going to happen at all? So let me know below. This week, Nancy Pelosi called for Democrats to come back to work to talk about the post office and to pass the bill regarding the post office. And so it looks like they're taking the post office very seriously. They're trying to get something passed to get more funding for the post office to make sure that they don't shut down. As you probably heard all week and all last week, there have been some major cutbacks to operations in the post office, including dismantling and removing mail sorting machines, disabling mail sorting facilities, cutting back on overtime pay, cutting back on hours. Many post office locations are seeing a huge influx and a huge piling up of undelivered mail and packages. So while Congress is wanting to get something done quickly for the post office, what about all the American people? Like, why don't the American people get priority? If Congress is willing to come off of recess for the post office, I would think they would come off of recess to get some more stimulus bills and packages done. Hopefully they get something done quick, and I hope they stop stalling around. I know that negotiations have been tough, but they really needed to come together, otherwise it will be political suicide. So some updates on the unemployment executive order that President Trump passed. As you know, that's an extra $300 per week, with states fronting $100 as well. Now, we know that the majority of states will be accepting the extra $300 per week for their claimants. There are a couple states that are declining the offer, and those are South Dakota and New York. And they're citing that their economy and unemployment rates have just about recovered, and that's why they're not taking the benefits. There are 3 states that will be offering an extra $400 per week. That's Montana, West Virginia, and Kentucky. So these states have offered to add an additional $100 per week of state funding in addition to the $300 federal funding to give an extra $400 per week. And so people in those states, they're going to get a little bit additional help. Now, the states that are accepting the extra $300 per week benefit will most likely see those benefits take effect the week of August 29th. And from what it states in the bill, in the executive order, that the payments will be retroactive to August 1st. So you may receive a larger lump sum payment when your state begins the extended benefits. Now let's talk about the second round of PPP. The second round of PPP is meant to be more targeted to businesses that were more affected from the pandemic. In the original bill, in the HEALS Act, the Republicans were proposing PPP funds, basically the same qualifications, except for businesses under 300 employees and for businesses that have reduced revenue by at least 50% year over year. So this new round of PPP will be more targeted. Leave me in the comments below who is going to be needing the second round of PPP if or when it does pass. I'd love to know your thoughts there. Love to know what you guys think. Do you guys think it should be another broad PPP, or are you guys happy with the fact that it's more targeted? So let me know in the comments below. All right, that's all I got for today. I know it's a short video, but there is really not much to update as there hasn't been much going on. I also wanted to inform you that there are a lot of videos out there that are giving a lot of false hope and using clickbait titles to try to get your attention, to get your views. But here, I'm only going to report on facts, and I'm only going to report mostly like 90% from websites that end with .gov. If you see videos of people saying stimulus check this week, $1,200 this week, $2,000 this week, $2,000 coming soon, just know that it's all bullshit. Like, there has been little to no movement on the stimulus check, on the stimulus payments. Don't fall into that trap. Those kinds of news cycles are meant to get you addicted, to get you to keep watching so that they get more views. So I encourage you to just use your judgment, use your discernment when you're picking who to watch, who to subscribe to, and all that jazz. All right. If you're new here, I'd love it if you subscribe to my channel, and if you haven't done so already, please smash that like button and leave me a comment below and let me know what you think. Let me know about your concerns. If you have any questions, I'll do my best to answer them. All right. So I'll see you guys next week. Take care for now and stay safe.